What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance of Bishop Show for episode 89 of our MLB The Show 23, where the show featuring none other than Chance of Bishop here. So, Chance and the Phillies last season did not end, well, I guess the way any party wanted it to. The Phillies, they went from the NLCS to bust. Yeah, when you're going to NLCS to bust, it's not a good look. And that kind of procs the question, what does the future hold for this Phillies team? What does the future hold for Chance Bishop? He's not getting any younger. He's won countless MVP awards. He has every offensive accolade here in Philadelphia. He's closing in on, even more offensive accolades just in MLB history. He's looking for all of them at this point. But a guy who hits 300 every season, averages 60 home runs, 150 plus RBIs, and has a WAR of 7 plus a season. What do you expect a team to be built around a player like that? You expect a team to be, well, honestly, one of the best teams in MLB history. Honestly, you have a guy whose predictions are 60 home runs. Not predicted 30 home runs and he hits 45, 50. He's hitting projected of 60, and he's going to hit 60 if not almost 70 home runs during the season. So what is there to do for this team to, I guess, be consistent? Because it seems like every couple seasons we get good, we get some sort of hot streak going, and we make the playoffs. Then we have a good playoff run, but then it's like, oh yeah, next 3 seasons we're gonna miss the playoffs every year. What do we do in situations like that? What are we doing with that right there? Bishop just getting robbed of hits right there. Look at that. That went off the first baseman's foot, ricochets almost over the shortstop, and for some reason the second baseman is like, oh, I got this. Plays it like he meant to do it. Like that's a normal routine play. Second baseman can't get that. That's a no-doubt shot to right center field. Bishop just coming out here and doing his best to perform. He's in his mid-30s right now. What's going to be the question is going to get to the point where, hey, how much longer is he going to be suiting up every season? Hey, is this the last opening day? Was that the last game? There are a lot of questions that I guess are going to float around when it comes to Chance Bishop and his inevitable last day here playing for the Phillies or just playing baseball here in the show 23. But we're not going to worry about that. We still have some episodes left in this series. I think the Full Miners team, they are working diligently on getting out those new rosters. Fingers crossed on them getting them done in time. Now, hopefully they're coming before we run out of episodes to record. I guess recorded episodes, because the free trial for the show 23 ran out with Game Pass, and I wasn't gonna pay $60 to for a game that I might have had 3 more hours worth of playtime in. So I don't know. Didn't quite get to where I wanted to get to. I think it's just because they didn't release rosters until like August almost. I don't think the first episode of this Chance Bishop series came out till after the All-Star break, or right around the All-Star break. I feel like I feel like you'll follow them on Twitter right now. They're doing a lot better, but it's just not. I don't know. Fingers crossed right now. Hopefully they're moving along well. Making those rosters before we run out of episodes here on the channel. But I guess that question still stands though that we were talking about. What's left in the tank for Chance? What's left in the tank for these Phillies teams? Are we gonna get the GM that goes, oh, we're gonna buy all of free agency, and we're gonna get all the big high overall guys, and then we're gonna be really bad for a couple seasons when they all kind of regress because they all got inked to massive contracts? Like, is that something we can do in this game? Because it doesn't seem like it's something I don't know, any team really does. You might get one player they sign to like a 10-year deal that's, you know, in their late 20s and they regress real hard after they hit like 33, which, by the way, is super dumb that happens. Like, I get players regress, but they don't become, unusable. They don't become, unhittable, or I guess they can't get hits because they hit 30. And it's not really how baseball works, honestly. But hey, man, I don't know. I don't program the games. I just try to do my best to kind of keep players sticking around when they should, especially when they're having good production, good seasons. Like if a player comes out, hits 270 with 25 home runs and 80 RBIs, and they lose six plus overall points. Their contact, their power goes down. That's a very inline season with them. You gotta bump up those bat boys. There's no reason to really get docked because MLB wants to be dumb. But hopefully there's more in the tank here for Chance. Hopefully there's more tank for this Phillies team, because the last thing you want to do is have a team that's that what if they could have won. Those late 2000s Phillies teams. I guess the early 2010s Phillies teams, really. Because the late 2000s, the 2008 team, you lose in the World Series, you're second place. Then 2010, 2011, okay, you're doing good. 2012, it's the downfall. It kind of just fell off of a cliff, all at once. Roy Halladay gets hurt, Cliff Lee gets hurt, Roy Oswalt leaves, and it's not the same. You hold on to some players a little too long. You hold on to some players, and you get rid of some players that, the fans are like, why'd you get rid of them? You get rid of your Jimmy Rollinses, you get rid of your Chase Utleys, your Cole Hamels, some of these guys that should have been lifers for Philadelphia. But it's not how, that wasn't in the cards right there, and it's a shame. Now, is Chance Bishop going to have a same kind of late career trajectory like a Chase Utley, where, longtime Philly player, Philly fan favorite, and then he gets traded mid-season one year? Is that something that's in the paths here, in the hands and the cards for Chance Bishop? Could that happen to him? How do the fans react if, you trade the best baseball player in MLB history? We're talking like Barry Bonds territory, how good Chance is. How do you trade someone like Chance to just a different team? You can't do that. It's not, I don't know, it's not right to Chance, not right to the fans, and I feel like unless Chance says he wants a trade, I don't think you can trade a player like Chance, And I think no matter how bad it gets in Philadelphia, he's going to stick it out. But who knows? Who knows what, our last couple seasons, couple episodes here in, what Chance Bishop here in the road to show 23 are going to hold for us. Hopefully come more All-Star games. Hopefully come more playoff appearances. Just hopefully. That's all we're going to go for right now as we look to wrap this episode up. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, hit that like button, comment down below, and text on YouTube, though. Peace out, rock on, stay super classy. We'll catch you next time here on the Chance Bishop Show with a brand new episode of our Phillies Road to the Show featuring none other than Chance Bishop and the Philadelphia Phillies.